Hello travelers, this is going to be your Leo, Sun, and Rising reading for June 2024. This is a general reading and the messages will not resonate with everyone. Please check back to your Moon and Rising sign video. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can now find my reading packages in the About box section of my channel. And I have just noted that they moved the About box section. So on desktop, where you see my custom link, it says at the cards, that underneath there is my name. So click on the arrow to the right of my name. It should bring up the About box section. That's also true for mobile, for handheld devices. And there I have listed the packages to include the number of questions, the number of minutes, and the delivery method. All you have to do is simply email me at this address on the screen here and say, for instance, Tara, I would like a 45-minute personal reading, which is my most popular package. And I will promptly respond back to you within 24 hours with a payment link and the booking instructions. My turnaround time for personal readings is 48 to 72 hours after I receive payment and the answer to your booking to my booking instructions. I do not believe in making people wait for their reading. So that's that. I had to write it down so I would not forget anything. So I hope everyone is doing okay on this Memorial Day weekend. And it's not too hot here. It's hot as hell. Yesterday it was, the feel like temperature was 113. Today it's around 100, 112. So it's extremely hot and there's been no rain in the forecast. So they are saying that this Atlantic hurricane season is 17 to 25 storms, hurricanes. And I live on the coast, so we'll see how that goes. I have with me today the Radiant White deck, the La Vida Sibila for clarification, and we will wrap the reading up with a Psychic Oracle Tarot. I have already done some meditation and shuffling on your sign and glyph. And I just had a card fall out. I'm going to do a little bit more shuffling. And then we will get started with the reading of the cards. Okay, let me turn the camera so we can get started. Let me set my timer right quick because... Oh, wait. Let me start after I lay the cards. So the first card that fell out was this kind of somewhat reverse 3 of coins. And I'm not sure if it's reverse or what, but I'm going to turn it right side up because I don't read reverse cards. To me, if it's something negative, the cards will explain that to me. So I'm going to turn it right side up. I say it's a reverse 3 of Pentacles. Let's cut the cards. This will be a 9-card spread. Here we go. The 3 of Swords. The King of Wands. There's our Leo male. But even if you are female, you can behave like a king. Okay? It's an outward facing energy, whereas a queen is an inward facing energy. So don't assume this is not you. Let's say, for instance, you run your own business. He's an entrepreneurial king. So there's our Leo, but he can be any fire sign, Sagittarius or Aries. Next row, the Nine of Wands, the Devil. The Ace of Cups, the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords. So now I have 2 aces and 2 kings, 2 threes, the Judgment. What is the energy over the whole reading? The Death card. You got 2 of the most fearsome cards in the deck. So, what do I have? Only 1 pentacle. I have 3 swords, 2 wands, 1 cup, 2 major arcana. There are 2 threes, 2 kings, and 2 aces. In a roundabout way, this spread is talking to me about a relationship of some kind. These are 2 separate men. So one might be a fire sign, the other may be an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I don't think this is a female. Even though I explained to you how the court cards work, this is 2 males, 2 separate males. It's not 1 male and 2 different aspects of him. It's 2 separate males. Right in the center, I have the Devil. Now, the Devil represents, what do you commit yourself to? Is it hard work? Is it exercise, the accruing of money, power, position? It represents Capricorn and Saturn. So this could be a long, hard climb or slog to the top, or it can be that it's stagnated. It's not moving. But what it means is the 3rd dimensional aspect of the situation. And so this is about whatever you do, you roll it up your sleeves and do the hard work, for one. It can represent temptation, an obsession, for the second thing. It can represent someone trying to exert their power and control over you. It can just represent the 3rd dimension in terms of what you have to do to enjoy life. You have eat, you drink, you have sex. It could be even that. But the Devil says, be careful that you don't get caught in a trap. See the people chained at the base? But you are not chained in such a way you can never be free. So, this is a reverse 3 of swords. 3 of pentacles. It doesn't speak to me like that. So, the 3 of pentacles can be about cooperation, about building things. It could be about, yes, something was built here with the devil, but it didn't go right. And usually 2 3s can mean, a 3 means that it can be somebody else's choices, and more than at least 3 people are involved in the situation, and something has changed. You're not quite sure what to do. There you see the people holding the plans. I can't off the top of my head come up with the reverse 3 of coins, but I'll tell you in a minute. The 3 of swords, wait a minute. The cards are read past, present, future, and the interplay of the cards. The 3 of swords can be about bitterness, resentment, arguments, separations, divorces, fights. And it implies that someone's feelings were hurt. The 3 attack on the feeling center. 3 swords in the heart. Sometimes it can be unsettling communications. That's what the swords represent. Thoughts, beliefs, ideas, communications. The coins represent either finances or the doing of something in the 3rd dimension. The wands represent, to me, they represent your focus, passion, and fire, determination. And the cups simply represent the emotional quotient, how you feel about something. So we have this king looking back over these 2 3s. Something was done that hurt somebody's feelings. We move to the next row. We come to the 9 of wands. And the 9 represents having been in a battle. Having fought your way through this battle. And it says, whatever it was, I think it happened quite quickly, because these are 8 wands behind him. And he's resting on the 9th one. And 9s are a sign of a focus on completion of events. But I think that the devil is coming back around. Whatever this devil represents, it comes up again to be dealt with. The Ace of Cups is simply an opportunity for a fresh emotional start. It can mean a new partner coming in, new opportunities, new finances. It doesn't imply promise happiness. It implies that the energy is available to you to make a new start, new emotional start. I come next to the King of Swords. As a profession, this guy can be a policeman, a soldier, a surgeon, an oral surgeon, a writer, an editor, he can even have to do with the law sometimes. A researcher or a scientist. He is extremely intelligent and loyal. He knows exactly what he wants, and I don't think his energy that he's giving off in this reading is he won't play around. He doesn't, to me, strike me as a person who has time to play games. That's what I'm getting. And he also is holding the Sword of Truth. This ace sitting next to him. So to me, aces are always yes. But the question is, what is it the yes about? What's a question? And I have the 2 threes, the 2 kings, the 2 aces represent, like I said, to me, underlying relationship. The Ace of Swords, the most powerful sword ace in the deck, and it says that something is about to change. Inevitably, it's going to change, and there's nothing you can do about it. So it can also be the excessive degree of everything: worry, anxiety, fear. You can best believe that there's some kind of message attached to this Ace of Swords. On the back, we have the Judgment card. It's a 20. The number is 20, but break it down in numerology. It is a 2. So that's where I'm getting the thing about a relationship. 2s. There's a recurring theme of 2s. And I'm telling you that a message is coming. I don't know what the message is or it's about, but the sword next to the horn tells me that it's coming, and whatever the message is, it's going to change everything. The horn announces, as well as the flag, which to me represents the international symbol of a hospital, that tells me the help is on the way. I don't know why you're gonna need help. Maybe you're waiting on this message to come in. But in the card, the people are being called to a new life. It says that you need to stop and review your life to see what is happening and the parts that you played in it, and what has happened to you. And if you need to make atonement, do so. Now, I'm going to go look here. The Death card says that it's a new beginning. One thing is ending and a new thing is beginning. We see it. But the question is, what is it about? 2 aces in a reading stand for a new partnership, romance, or engagement. Sometimes it even stands for a marriage. And you can look at the symbol there. The ring on the sword is one of the ancient meanings of a traditional proposal. But I'm not saying that it's actually a proposal, because this could be a business deal. It tells of a wedding. But what's a wedding but a contract? Huh? Like you can have business partners who've been together for 25 years or 30 years. It's like a marriage. Let me find out what the reverse 3 of Pentacles is all about. Because that's the way it came out and that's the way it feels. Frustration, weakness, delays, postponements, and no achievements. It tells of a lack of ambition and effort leading to failure and dissatisfaction. It indicates that there is frustration due to hard work and personal effort being ignored, unrecognized, or unacknowledged as is warranted. It tells of being under-rewarded for your efforts and your skills and talents being used or squandered and or wasted by yourself or others. It may be telling of a situation where you're being undermined and criticized with which further undermines confidence and personal abilities, leaving you feeling taken for granted, used, and abused. Expect delays and obstacles. Two threes tell of a small but pleasant surprise. So here you have a new partnership or a marriage and a pleasant surprise with the two threes. And then you have the knighting. And so what that tells me is that here down the pass row, something is happening with your effort, or there's a delay which you had to fight through with this king. But here, this king has received bad news. And he too is trying to focus on completing, and he's looking at what he's going to have to change or where he wants to go. I find this road down the center is the most important because the devil sits where he sits. Let's talk about the Ace of Swords. It says, it's telling you that if you want changes in your life, then it's up to you to make them. It implies that this is a time of new beginnings and asks you to put the past behind you. It implies that there is a focus on a critical and potentially volatile situation or circumstance. You may find yourself in a position of having to take action or make a decision under stressful circumstances. So, therefore, it is important that you keep your emotions balanced in order to make the correct decision. Now, I'm going to look at these cards. I can't look at the court cards. I can look at the two threes, the 9, and the 2 aces as they relate to these cards. So, next to the 3 of Swords, it may be an indication that some loss in business or finances is inevitable. You are asked to be prepared to make any relevant changes and necessary changes. It may also indicate a clash of personalities within a work environment or a situation that may bring about disagreements and inability to compromise. It says more than one person, 2 threes, are involved in a situation, and also suggests a suspended activity before future successes can be realized. 3 of Swords. It tells me nothing. 9 of Wands. Here we go. Tells me nothing. Ace of Cups. Tells me nothing. And now the Ace of Swords. tells me nothing. Look, I don't know what this is referring to, but whatever it is, it's going to be a huge change. A new way of life, so to speak. Two kings. Usually it stands for two kings, a business deal, but I'm going to make sure about that. No, it tells me that two kings usually mean it indicates a celebration, a small promotion, public recognition, and or honor ahead. That's what it says. So I don't know if there's a, so to speak, a battle between these two guys. A power play between the two. Because they both have the Three of Pentacles attached to them. And maybe they had a fight, an argument. But I think the King of Swords will win the position, and he will go on to find another position, because it's what's best for him. This indicates it's going to be a new way of life for both people. Let me get the Sibilas and pull cards on this devil right in the center. Now, if this is about a romance per se, it could go either way. Let me shuffle the cards. There were some heavy feelings involved in this. The woman with children, although she doesn't really have to have children, it says respect for a married woman. Falsità, the lies, deception, cheating, trickery, foolishness. Disgrazia. This is the tower thing. So to me, it's saying that there is a female involved in this. Maybe she has a choice of two partners, but she has been lied to. And she's going to find out that one of these guys, maybe both of them, are going to pull their support from them. And she will feel like she doesn't have anybody to support her. So the Disgrazia card doesn't have the same meaning as the Tarot Tower, but it's a negative card, and it says tragedy. It foretells of a period of great upheaval and turbulence in your life. It heralds traumatic events which are caused by outside people. But it also represents, if you are the female, that you have failed to learn from past mistakes, or that a mistake from the past has come back to haunt you in the present. I said that. It's going to come back up to be dealt with again, whatever this is. In personal relationships, this card heralds a painful and sudden separation, sometimes violence, the loss of a friend or family member, bereavement, and the traumatic and unexpected loss of a loved one. In financial matters, it heralds unexpected dismissal, repossessions, foreclosures, embezzlement, bankruptcy, and problems with the taxman. Now, this is not kind of a good reading. So let me read to you what the falsità says. It is a card that heralds lies, false adulations, and compliments given with ulterior motive. If it's near people, meaning her, this could be a female, it uncovers their true intention toward you, which were never outwardly what they appear to be. The person is two-faced and plotting against a person. It is a card that represents murky and thorny situations woven with the tightrope of lies and deceit. Often the current who is you, whether you are this male, or the female, you are unaware of the true state of affairs. And somebody is being taken advantage of by your good nature. So, I don't know what to tell you about this, except I'm going to pull a card. I mean, look, it's going to happen. However it shakes out, it's going to happen. It's an end and a new beginning. So, I think it's somewhat inevitable, whichever side of this you are on. And it will behoove you to stop and make plans and be prepared for any obstacles and delays. Because it's coming. It's happening. Prosperity begins. I don't know what it means. So, it's the Ace of Coins. This card says, this brings a message of beginnings, prosperity, wealth, and new business, which could soon be in the palm of your hand. It may result from your hard work, past efforts, or investments, or it could show up unexpectedly and may even be presented as a gift. With careful and diligent planning, recent endeavors and money-making ideas show great possibilities and promises of monetary gain. This is a time to focus on the most beneficial outcome. Expect the best and envision that new project or new job having a successful result. Feel it, see it, and most important, believe it. When you focus on abundance and the positive aspects of the material world and offer gratitude, prosperity in all forms will flow more freely. And let me be clear that prosperity just doesn't have to do with money. Are you loved by your friends? Are you cared for? Are you supported? Are you happy? Do you like your life? Prosperity comes in all forms. So that's what I have for you. Until next time, Leo, good luck.